If this world were mine.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire.
Hi everyone, it's me again. 4 months ago, I started posting daily cinematic shorts, documenting my faith and entrepreneurship journey on Instagram and TikTok. This was my profile, December 2024. And then 4 months later, 5 months later, I grew over 470,000 followers on IG, 190 on TikTok, so in total over 660,000 across social media and 46 million views across social media as well. I also run a community to help creators like yourself do the exact same. Just like my boy Anthony, who reached 100k views in one of his videos, in one of his episodes, Paul, who got 80k likes, 300k views in less than 24 hours using our strategies, and many more. Today we're going to actually go through the community reps that people have been doing this week, my beloved Creatopians, and yeah, we're just going to give feedback as usual. So starting with, and this video is going to be raw, so like I don't think I'll be editing too much of it. Let me start with Charles. Yeah, Charles. Biggest
in American history is happening right now, and most families are about to fumble it. The silent generation and baby boomers hold 70 trillion in wealth, mostly in real estate, but without a plan, that wealth becomes a liability. I'm talking about capital gains tax, probate court, and family feud. With the rise of foreclosures and short sales and what some believe is a broken real estate system, and now we've got wholesalers and agents beefing with each other while families suffer. Meanwhile, new investors...
Okay, the one thing that I can really like emphasize and give you alert in, Charles, is the eye contact. I think there's some members who also gave you feedback on that. Please look at the camera when you're talking. If you're not looking at the camera, it's fine to take off eye contact, but when you do, it's obvious that you're reading from a script, so you don't want that. Yeah, the one skill that I would invest in for the next 2-3 weeks is to like let your script flow into your head, and then you could just like embed it into your brain so that you can speak it authentically, right? And it takes a lot of repetitions for that. So you're getting there, but eye contact as well. Usually that's just a lack of connection and flow with your script. You want to get into that flow state whenever you speak on camera. Yes, your script is in front of you, but you don't want to look back as if it's like palm cards, So yeah, that's the one thing that I can get from this video. One feedback. I think they said, no, they didn't say that, did they? Yeah, eye contact. Yeah, Emil said that. Anyways, okay. I'm going to make it a little bit faster. I'm gonna make this rep review a little bit faster paced because I want to get through everyone. There's a lot of repetitions, especially this month. For the May games, we're planning to do 30 reps as the mission. And it's very competitive. People actually want to participate because the reward is a one-on-one coaching call with me. So everyone's like, all right, I bet I'm locking in. So I think within the next 30 days is going to be a lot of repetitions, and the rep reviews are going to be really entertaining to watch too. So yeah, let's get it.
I ask God for forgiveness. I'm good, right?
I didn't see the captions there when you said I ask God for forgiveness. You should have put captions there, my guy.
That's what I used to think.
Kyle.
But then I realized,
It's Kyle, right? Yeah, Kyle.
Start with my actions. It starts in my heart. See, I thought as long as I wasn't out here a while.
Okay, music is a little bit too loud, just a tad bit. Maybe minus it by 3 dB or 5 decibels.
I'm straight. But you see, what I was consuming through my eyes, ears, and mouth were shaping me. But Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Your eyes, ears, and mouth are windows into your temple. And sometimes you gotta shut the...
Okay, that transition should have been somewhere else. I don't know, like another shot, maybe a scene. I don't know, because if you just went the other way, I don't know. It's just not like, it just feels lazy. You know what I mean? Like not to call you out or anything, but like, I don't know. When I watch that, it's like, oh, this guy's about to do a transition, or I bet, oh, it's just the other way around. Okay, wow, scroll. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely try and come up with a better second clip or transition. The spin is good, but you could just show like an object, a notebook with a word, I don't know, anything really other than spitting the other way around.
Those blinds. And guys, it's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional with what you allow your body to consume. And not just physically, but spiritually.
Yeah, music is a bit too loud, dude.
It's protecting what comes in through the music, the shows, the people, the thoughts.
Okay, that shot right there was way too bright. Way too bright.
Shoot, let's be honest. Some things you're letting into your life are straight up ruining your temple. And if we don't guard it,
Yeah, music is a bit too loud.
who will?
You can always edit the music, you know, you can add keyframes. I'm pretty sure you're using CapCut if I'm not wrong. You can add keyframes with your audio files and video files too. So you can add keyframes, set it to like 10 decibels, and then go to another time frame, click the keyframe again, and then set it to another different decibel level. And then the music will rise or slow down, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that final shot, I feel like it needs more movement. Maybe you should have like ran away or something, you know? Because like if you just left the camera frame, and like you leave the shot still, and that's not good, you know? So you want to pay it off well with some sort of movement. I would have just started running the other way, like running back to the building behind you, and then the title would be above, and it'll look nicer. All right, good job, Kyle. You forgot to post this rep from last week, so yeah, there you go. That's your feedback. All right, Bjorn. Hopefully I pronounced your name right, dude. Hopefully, I will see you in a call in the future. Hopefully, so I can ask you. But yeah, let's look at your rep 1.
It's me at the age of 3 with my older sister. So the thing is, if you grow up with older siblings, you always lose every argument by default. And that makes you want to win all the other arguments. So you're wondering, how can I win any argument? And then you're trying to be the smartest, be the loudest,
Okay.
the strongest, until you realize, no matter if you're right or wrong, the other person...
Okay, that sound effect was a bit too loud. You wanna one thing that I did tell people on one of our coaching calls is what is it? If you want to double check your sounds, which is very important, you basically put on headphones, of course. Hopefully you guys are editing with headphones. Put on headphones and then close your eyes, play the video from the start to the finish, and then you can tell like, oh, okay, this is a bit too loud. Okay, that's a bit too quiet. I need to raise it. And so you can like really focus on the details. So close your eyes, listen through your own video, and then edit it. Go ahead from there.
feels as bad as when you were a kid.
And actually that makes me a jerk. So how not to be a jerk then?
How do you not be a jerk?
Just listen what the other person has to say. Because mutual understanding is key. Have an honest and real conversation.
Because that's how people...
Okay, the audio might be too different because I noticed that you are recording in different scenarios, different areas, maybe with different tools as well. Maybe one clip you're doing a voiceover with your iPhone, another clip is from your camera, I don't know. But try and make it the same microphone source, right? So audio source. Wherever you record your audio, try and make it the exact same with all your clips.
Build connections. And don't try to win any arguments. Because arguments are simply not to be won.
Hey.
Because usually what I do is I have a little microphone here. I don't know if you can see this. This is a wide lens. Oh yeah, you can't see this. Okay, it's like plugged into my camera, right? This is my receiver, basically, and this is my mic, right? So I definitely recommend you get one of these two, so you can plug it into your iPhone or your camera, and then you could literally, like, it's wireless, right? So it's very convenient. You can walk anywhere, and if the receiver is good, you can walk pretty far away, a good distance, and like your audio will still capture, like your speaking will still get recorded because your mic is clipped onto you. So yeah, just get a mic. Honestly, it's better than like recording with voice memos on one clip and then iPhone on another clip and then a camera on another clip. Yeah, I used to do that. It took so long, insanely long, because when I did that, actually, I had to, in Premiere Pro, I had to export my audio and video files, so I had to sync them up individually. So one clip, I would have to label them, actually. I remember this, it was so complicated. I had to label them like, for example, camera clip 1, right? And then I would have another raw audio clip that I recorded from my iPhone, for example, because I used to record them separately. And so I had to sync them up. And then for clip number 2, the same thing, sync them up, like 2, 3, 4. And then like you can already tell, like when I label them, it's just confusing. It's really confusing. So use a mic, plug it in.
Hey, I'm Bjorn, and this is me.
It's a really good investment, by the way. I thought it wasn't until I realized that I could save like at least an hour, you know, because recording that takes a while if you don't have a mic plugged into your camera. So if you're recording raw audio as well, then yeah, that takes a while. If you are editing as well, I told you, like, you got to sync up your audio, make it sound good and stuff like that. And then some clips might not even sound similar, you know, so save that time, save that energy, save that quality as well by investing into a mic. It's not even that expensive. My one's like $200, which I don't think, I mean, if you want to invest $200 into this, like, it's called Hollyland Mark M2, and it's very simple. It's not like I have two. I lost one, but yeah, like you can. It's up to you. You can. There's plenty of other budget mics out there. But yeah, great work. Other than that, keep it up. Keep it up. Adonis, let's get it. I said something here. Did I? Yeah. Fix your endings, make them pay off, and satisfy your dream avatar.
My secret to unlimited happiness. But I realized all I needed to do was become an obese gamer who was addicted to. Hold up.
Okay, I wouldn't do the shh. That doesn't make sense.
Hold up. I got you. Because you're probably thinking, I've seen people get lost in all these things. Bro, that's exactly how you become a hobo. But so was I. Well, I wasn't a hobo. But the only reason I understand the weight of those idols is because I've carried them. I know you know what I'm talking about. So now, seeing that those are rotten fruit, I can now fully focus my energy on giving the joy of the Lord, healing so that I can love properly, and traveling to expand my knowledge. But God gave us free will, not so that we'll choose Him always, but so that we'll choose wrong and understand that choosing Him is for us. I just thought Jesus Christ.
Okay. That ending, I have to be honest with you, Adonis, because I love you. And that was so bad, bro. That ending, dude, for us, like, bro, that's not how you end a sentence. That's not how you, like, preach a lesson. You know what I mean? You have to end in a lower inflection with your voice. Not like, you have to end with a lower inflection with your voice. That's not how I say. That's not how you speak, bro. You know? So fix your endings, make them pay off, and satisfy your dream avatar. Mean what you say, and make it sound powerful. Because hopefully you believe in what you're preaching, right? So, you know, don't say it lightly. That's what I'm saying. Make sure the inflection is lower towards the end of your sentence, and then, yeah, maybe extend the video a little bit more, because I don't know. I just from what I when I'm watching your videos, like 80% of the time, I don't know what you are talking about. So make the story more clear. Okay, have a clear story. Have a very clear lesson. Do not, don't try and. Let me watch it.
Unlimited happiness. But I realized all I needed to do was become an obese gamer who was addicted to. Hold up.
Yeah, because when you said shh and then hold up, like I'm like, what is going on? You know?
I got you. Because you're probably thinking, I've seen people get lost in all these things. Bro, that's exactly how you become a hobo. But so was I. Well, I wasn't a hobo.
See? And then you were like, but so was I? Well, I wasn't a hobo. Like, at this point, I'm lost.
And the only reason I understand the weight of those idols is because I've carried them. I know you know what I'm talking about. So now seeing
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So you gotta explain it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Use the specific keywords. Okay? And, yeah. Other than that, great job. Keep it up. Do not stop, Adonis. Do not stop. All right, Kayen, let's get it.
And for 4 years now. And muscles are cool, but I still can't bench 350. So I'm quitting the gym.
Okay, that shot of you behind the shoulder, when you said, but I still can't bench 350, should have been a front shot. Should have been like me right here. Like, but I still can't bench 350. You know what I mean? Like a close up of your face, just like depressed.
It's time to change because I have a habit of starting things but never finishing them. And I have set my mind to achieving 315 on bench, making great progress, then I stop. Therefore, I present to you my new series, Road to 315. Documenting all
Maybe try and fade that music in next time.
progress right here. And the series ends only when I hit 315 on bench.
This series has so much potential because I've never seen anyone do this. Like this series will end only when I get X goal or Y goal. So I like it. Much potential. I said bench press scene. I would have done 2 shots here. You already did 1 shot. Okay, let me see.
I've been going to the gym for 4 years now, and muscles are cool, but I still can't bench 315. So I'm quitting the gym. I mean, it's time to change.
That gap, that pause might be a little bit too draggy. Might be a little bit too long.
Because I have a habit of starting.
You guys need to learn how to make people curious by like using pauses well. If it's too long and like you haven't installed that curiosity loop, you haven't opened that curiosity loop with your viewer, then it's not going to work, you know? So you need to open that curiosity loop, then you can do a pattern break, then you can do a lesson.
Things, but never finishing them. And I have set my mind to
Okay, this is 1 shot, right?
315 on bench, making
This is 1 shot, sorry. Yeah, this is 1 shot.
great progress, then I stop.
And then you did these 2 shots. That I wouldn't have done that. I would have done another shot of you, low angle, like this, like that, like watching your phone, like this. Something like that, right? I'm doing like a practical right now. All right, but something like that, just to get a reaction from your face, so people can relate to your emotion, and you visualize it too. Did I crack my phone? No. All right, great job, Kayen. That is your first rep. That's crazy, dude. Insane talent right there. Keep it up. You guys are raising the standards of social media content. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
I was ready to risk my life to make.
Okay, one thing, I saw this video, Jesse. I would not have done this shot because people can see that the edit is like, it's not clean. I wouldn't have done the shot. I would have just left. I wouldn't have put the cars driving by. I would have just had it in an empty road, and then you just walking to the window, or maybe even better, like getting into the car. Just as simple as that. Any simple action. You don't have to dramatize. You don't have to make it over dramatic.
Slightly back.
Yeah, and the car sounds and the meme sounds that you use might be a little bit too loud. So minus it by like 3 decibels, 2 decibels.
How? Because I never had.
Yeah, that Among Us sound is a bit too loud.
So to increase my chances to win her heart, I prayed to God and begged for advice. Did he make it happen? No, but his reply changed my life forever. He said, "Love her with your everything, expecting
Okay, you forgot to cut out the forever.
nothing in return." Yeah, I could do that. What I didn't know is those gentle words would tear me apart. Because I just bought
Tear. Make sure you emphasize that word. I could barely hear it.
a 3-link chocolate bar to give to her at worship night that week. But God said, "Hold on, what are you doing with?"
But God said, okay, you said some of you guys need to really break up your sentences correctly. So with you, Jesse, you said at worship night, right? That should be the end of your sentence. But then you rushed into the next sentence by saying, but God said, you know, I would have done it like, but God said, but then God said this, you know, so you make it like, you really emphasize the different events of your story. But then God, so you know how we learned the story starter technique, the story starter words, but, and, then, because, how, however, therefore, right? When you say those words, emphasizing them tends to help with your storytelling flow. So it goes, you know how I always say like your story needs to be up and down, and unpredictable. Those, like emphasizing those story starters, helps a ton. Really, really helps. It helps you understand the story as well.
With those,
And it doesn't rush the pacing of your video too.
giving them to Samantha. Because I want her to know that I'm interested. So how would it look if you loved her with your everything, expecting nothing in return? I mean, I guess I could slip these into her bag when she's not looking so that she would never know it was me. Yes, now go do it.
I love it.
When I was
I like it. I like it. Very cool. Do it in one day? Bro, for one day, dude, that's sick. That's so sick. Alright, we got 2 reps from Ian.
Graduated high school, I felt like I had to prove everyone wrong and show them how small-minded their dreams were. Because while everyone else saw these super successful people on social media and thought, that's not realistic, I thought, well, someone's got to do it. Why not me? So I started posting
Did I say something on this? Oh yeah, I did. Video 1 feedback. Just kidding, obviously. Okay.
videos online chasing that dream lifestyle.
Let me reload. Sorry, let me rewatch it.
In high school, I felt like I had to prove everyone wrong and show them how small-minded their dreams were. Because while everyone else saw these super successful people on social media and thought, that's not realistic, I thought, well, someone's got to do it. Why not me? So I started posting videos online chasing that dream lifestyle. But deep down, I just wanted to fill the hole of my insecurities with the status and attention, even though I would never admit it. And after years of trying every hack no one is talking about to blow up and fill in the blank year, I finally found the one, and I was able to quit my job, travel the world, and become a full-time creator. Just kidding, obviously. Because...
Okay, just kidding, obviously. That sounds a bit robotic. So I said, yeah, it felt a little dead. Try and have more fun with your cheeky side. Comparing myself to someone else. Should have been 2 B-roll rolls. I think, yeah, you got this feedback anyways. So, yeah, I don't have to say much on it, but I like this rep. This is a really nice video.
I'm a 26-year-old entrepreneur with a burning desire to build a 6-figure clothing brand before 2025 is over.
Okay, six-figure clothing brand. I would have added like a little meme image of a really like a satire image of a clothing brand. I don't know, like meme clothing brand, just to make it more visual, you know. So like, I don't know, some funny hoodie or something like that. I would have cruise ship. Sorry, but you know what I mean.
The past 2 weeks I've been reflecting, and I asked myself if I'm truly trying to serve God or if I'm just in it for the money.
Yeah, I think I gave you feedback on that. Keep working on your speaking, and then any opportunity to add cherry on top with your visuals, even if it's just like a meme, do it. That's what I would do. Especially you guys, a lot of you guys are missing out on the emphasis, keyword emphasis. Not only do you have to say it with your voice, right? When, for example, a 6-figure clothing brand, that's like the perfect thing to emphasize, right? I mean, you need to do that. You can do that with your voice, but you can also do that with your visuals. So how would I visualize that? With a meme. That's one effective and entertaining way to do it. Or with like a screenshot of how much I earn, for example, with my like Shopify dashboard or something like that. Or just a photo of a behind the scenes, I don't know, behind the scenes photo of you making clothes, photo shoot of a model wearing your clothes, something like that, right? So emphasis is not only with speaking, but also visuals and audio too. So you can play around with your sounds. Okay, where did it? Oh, okay, Marcus, we're up to. Oh, I don't know, Moreno. Sorry, Moreno.
Books will make you better.
This is very good, by the way. I think, yeah, you got 132k followers.
Critical thinker. How to not be wrong?
Okay, one thing I would chill out on the shadows, make it a little bit. What is it called? What's the word? Not blur. Is it blur? I think it's depth or blur. Just make it less. What's the word? Poppy, you know. Just make it. You can decrease the opacity if you want to. Yeah, I would decrease the opacity.
Shows you how to think like a mathematician even if you're not good at math. Poor Charlie's Almanac holds mental models and thinking patterns that made Charlie Munger a billionaire. Ever wondered why you say yes to things you don't want? Influence explains how manipulation really works and how to stop falling from it. Thinking in systems is how billionaires think. I really recommend this one if you need to solve complex problems. Here's 4 books to make you a better critical thinker.
Yeah, one thing I did give you feedback already, but I will also suggest to you to switch up your music. Switch up music every time. Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have switched up the music, change the track every time you introduce a new book. This is one book, one music track. This is another book, next music track. Third book. This book is about another music track, right? So have fun with the music and stuff, just to make it more engaging. Cuba, that's last week. I'm going to do Paul, how to end anxiety. Okay, PS, I think to quality is bad, or is it just me? Do you know how to remain to this? Okay. Okay, that shot of the Eiffel Tower should have had captions. The audio quality is a bit, it doesn't sound good because your microphone is too far. So I would put it closer to you.
Comme tes chrétiens. Le premier conseil, c'est un réflexe qu'on devrait tous avoir, c'est celui de prier, de déposer ses craintes à Dieu. Le deuxième conseil, c'est d'agir. La prière sans action, c'est inefficace. L'action sans la prière, c'est aussi inefficace. C'est la combinaison des deux qui permettra de faire de grandes choses. C'est comme prendre un abonnement à la salle de sport. Si tu as beau prendre l'abonnement, si tu vas pas avoir de résultats. Enfin, le troisième conseil que je peux pas.
Okay, you should add B-roll throughout these segments. B-roll or any shots here. If you don't want to do, okay, this is May Challenge Day 2, then you don't need to do too much B-roll. Just make it consistent, you know, spread it out throughout the video. Don't just put it at the very beginning of your video, just spread it out. Okay, so it's consistent.
Parce que la plupart des choses pour lesquelles tu t'inquiètes ne se réaliseront sûrement pas. Alors souviens-toi surtout que Dieu sera toujours à tes côtés quoi qu'il arrive.
Maybe do zoom-ins, slow zoom in into your face. And then I would put your light, because your light is right now, it's like, your light is like this, right? And usually to make it more cinematic, you need to put your camera on the shadow side, which is like, let me just, there, right? So the light is here, and then, okay, I don't have my cinematic lens, but this is your light, right? Right now, your light is actually in front of you. Like this, or like this, and your camera is like that. And I personally don't like that because it doesn't give you depth. It doesn't make your shadows pop. So put your light behind you or behind your ear like this. Okay. That's what I used to do with my other lights. Okay, let me fix this. One sec. Oh, so bright. Dude, this wide lens is so weird because I have to adjust the lens. I have to turn it so that you can focus. So if I do this, it's blurry. Then now you can see me. Now it's focused. All right, keep it up, Paul. Okay, May rep 3. Oh, Jesse just. Oh, yeah. You told us that you were gonna do 5 reps in a day. That's crazy.
When I was 6 years old, God asked my family to give up everything we had and go to Malaysia.
I would do, by the way, I would do a more raw captions font, because this is like the type of font they would use for like high quality edits. So I would do just like the normal default TikTok captions, just to make it seem more raw. You know what I mean, Jesse? So I think it's called System. That's one font on CapCut, System. Yeah, maybe just use that. You don't have to do 1-word captions. You can do 1 to 2 words. I mean, it's up to you. I don't think it really matters. But yeah. When you're doing raw talking heads like this, it really depends on your communication style. So yeah, it's just like your communication, your connection with the camera and your dream avatar is like the determining factor if it will do well or not.
It's meant leaving my school, my friends, my family.
Should maybe brought up more photos than just this one, because you can barely see your face. So I would have just added more photos here and there.
Everything that I love.
Yeah, I'll be a bit more quick because you have like 5 reps. Finding your wife, point 2.
I was 25, I told myself I'd do anything to win Samantha's heart. So, like any good boy, my plan was to give...
You should have said not her name, Samantha. You should have given more context by changing it to my crush's heart. Okay?
For a buttload of chocolates. But God wanted me to slip the chocolates into her bag without her knowing.
Whoa, I like that.
Unique instructions were to love her with your everything, expecting nothing in return.
I like
Now
this.
this tore me apart. But deep down, I knew the only way I'd win her heart is by doing what God said. So I took my bars to worship night and waited for the right moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, dude. You could adjust the exposure on all of these clips so that the walls look blended in, you know. That's what I do. You can adjust the shadows and adjust the exposure so that it looks the same.
Until it happened. She left early, and I
Okay, that could have been a little bit faster.
didn't even get to
That breath pattern break. That's it.
say hi. And in that moment, I felt like I'd failed God, my crush, and myself. But the next night, the craziest, most unplanned, and complete...
Wait, what song is that? Dude, that's giving me so much nostalgia. What is that? Oh, such a sad song, but I don't know what it is. I forgot.
Completely unexpected thing happened at dinner. Samantha shows up with her friends, and I felt like God said, "You passed the test, so I want you to handle these yourself."
Okay, that photo was a bit blurry, because you zoomed out as well. I wouldn't have zoomed out. I would have just shown the photo itself, just to make it more clear.
Now, 3 years later, I have a wife. She also hates chocolate. When I was 25,
right. I like that. No, I would have done like, oh, and also she hates chocolate. So yeah. So I would have made that more that joke. I would have made it more like, how do I say it? I hate repeating the word authentic, but you know what I mean, right? I would have said it in a way where it's not dramatic or anything. She also hates chocolate. That's not. I wouldn't have done that. I would have done it like, oh, and she also hates chocolate. So yeah. So I would have done it like that. But great rap. I like this. This is probably one of my favorite episodes. Really good. Really good. Day one, head. I think I gave you feedback. Yeah, gave you feedback.
10 days ago, I took the red pill. Motivation got me into running a marathon. Discipline made me work for hours on end. And willpower was making me wake up at 4 a.m.
here's what they don't tell you.
Motivation fades.
I think I said this. Did I? No, I didn't say this, but I would definitely recommend you change the color of your font to white, just because that's more easy to read.
As soon as life stops clapping,
Willpower, it drains by noon. Discipline turns into a cage. I did everything right and still felt empty. They told me to force everything, but the truth is, real strength comes.
Okay, I would have put these captions above here so that people can see the subject very clearly. And then it's like, this is a really nice shot, by the way. Props to you. It probably took a while to get, but I'll put the captions up here so that these little walls separate from the subject, from the first half of your frame to the second half, and then you could use your second half for the captions, and the first half is just you sitting down. So fill up the screen, basically. Fill up the entire screen.
I think I have to.
207.
Okay, the payoff isn't that good, I have to be honest. Just out of love, it is your first rep, so I have to be fair. That's fair. But I will say, did I say something here? No, I just commented on your captions. Sync it up. Pacing, your slow speaking pace doesn't match the fast cuts. Maybe slow down your clips, shoot more aesthetic shots, and make the visual, verbal, and auditory storytelling all synchronized to one pace. Yeah, definitely. Also, I would say watch the reels that you like quality reels, like storytellers as well. Research some creators, watch them, study them, actually do the I'm pretty sure you're going through the Consume course, so yeah, make sure you conduct analysis, like competitor analysis and self-analysis, at least every week, because you are very early, and for you to to create, number one, and also consume, biggest investments you can do. So yeah, keep it up. Keep it up, Ed. Yeah, that is fire for day one. Very, very good. Okay, Emil, we have a lot, bro. Oh, not really. Oh yeah, we do. Oh man, oh, it's gonna be so good these next few weeks.
You can learn about God.
Everywhere you're looking to learn about God, that's one mistake that I would have done differently. I know you said you made this in at like 2 a.m. So much respect, by the way. I wouldn't have done that. Hook, I would have used a different moving background. Video or B-roll from your phone, maybe some clip of you at the beach, a sunset, etc. Because movement hooks are super effective instead of this. And yeah.
So it's midnight.
And it's more less effort as well. So you can just grab a clip from you at the beach.
I'm at the beach with my beach rod.
I love this style, by the way. Like it's really nice and authentic.
Fishing with my father-in-law, and it was pitch black. I definitely had a jacket on because you could just feel the wind blowing all around you, especially the roaring of the waves and also the crashing on the beach.
Yeah, one thing that I commented on as well is try different body language, not the same hand movement throughout. It gets noticeably repetitive because you're doing this, the same hand movement, which is fine because it's out of habit. But I would have just be more comfortable on camera, you know? Like try and warm up, jump around, take a deep breath, meditate, pray, whatever makes you comfortable on camera. And then, yeah.
Take it all in. And it just made me go in awe, go, wow, I am really not the center of the universe. I am not as powerful as I think I am.
Yeah, maybe move around as well, like walk around. That would be nice. I would do that, honestly. Like I would just be at different spots because this is a wide shot. So you could be over here, over there, and then in front, close up.
These waves hit me, I would be destroyed in a second.
Yeah, keep it up, bro, because this is only your first rep. Most of you guys are only at your first rep, and you guys are already doing so well. I'm so proud. But yeah, God bless. Adonis.
God himself actually told me the purpose of my life. And I realized...
What did I say for this one? Okay.
I just need to shut up.
Adonis, please look at our feedback. Okay. Please look at the feedback. Don't just post it in the reps and forget the feedback. Look at the feedback and then turn it into a checklist. I know you're watching this, Adonis. Turn these things into checklists. Okay? Into checklists that you can implement in your next video.
I know what I wanted. Consecrate.
Because I have a checklist here too. Let me see. Somewhere. I'll show you guys my checklist. Implementations. We call them implementations if you watch the Consume course. There. Scripting, hook. These are my hooks. Retain. I have to add these checklists. Transition to the next shot with the same hand movements. Match shots. One short shot. 2 text reel. I have no idea what this means. Oh, okay, I know. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Subtle jokes and pattern breaks. Intrusive thoughts. Reward. Magic hand transitions. Time call to actions. Tease the reward and break the pattern with a joke. Visual object symbolism. And then I have shots as well that I can copy. And then with editing, I have zoom speed ramp transitions. I haven't tried that yet. Slow motion, I'll play around with that. Black and white for past storytelling, that's nice. Multi-layer videos, play around, have fun, experiment. You know, like these things I got from analyzing competitors, right? And we are actually analyzing your content, Adonis, and everyone else is watching this video. So whenever you have feedback and you agree with it, you're like, okay, I need to do this. It's hard, but I need to do this. Then add it to your implementations. Everyone should have an implementations list. Tommy is actually working on that right now. And he has a lot of implementations. I bet you Tommy's next video is probably going to go viral because he has implementations. He has realistic, step-by-step, actionable changes, right? Not improvements, but changes to his content. And yeah. Let's watch.
Episode 3. Let's go, baby. Because I'm constantly fighting the wind.
Okay, I would not have put the... did I put it here? Call to create. Oh yeah, call to create series should have been at the end, not the intro. So I would have put that series thing at the end.
From 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. because I want to get 10,000 followers again. But I've never given God the opportunity to tell me what's really good for me. Everything I wanted really wasn't even my desire. It came from social media. Yesterday, when I was...
See, It came from social media. Like, it sounds like you are listing things, you know, Adonis. I was expecting you to list like at least 2 more things. And I said it here. It came from social media, and then you cut immediately to the next line. I don't know why you did this. You should have listed other examples and experiences. It sounded like you were listing a few things, but you cut to the next line straight away. You know, with the Italians, okay, you said something here.
If Spain was in a blackout, I had no option but to just be present. So I started greeting people with a smile. And I ended up playing Uno with Italians and playing with dogs.
You know, with Italians, I would have added a B-roll clip or a skit of you.
Some just random people.
Son, I have called you, just like I have called Peter, to follow me.
Okay. Your hook is too bland, not hyper-specific enough.
To follow love.
Yesterday, God himself.
To follow love, not to follow love. Bro, you need to say it properly. Say it, pay it off, make it satisfying. To follow love.
Actually told me the purpose of my life.
Actually told me the purpose of my life. Yeah, it's not hyper-specific enough. You're not effective with your words. So, I would have done it like...
Yesterday, God himself actually told
Yesterday, God told me that...
me the purpose of my life.
Yesterday, after yesterday night, after contemplating about my entire life's purpose, God actually gave me an answer straight away. But it wasn't what I was expecting. You know, see how it's like specific? You know, you get into the ups and downs, the pains and the dreams. That's what you need, Adonis. Where is the dream in this? Where is the dream in this? Yesterday, God himself. Okay, that's the dream, I guess.
Told me the
But it's not effective.
purpose of my life.
The purpose of my life. Okay, that's one. Where's the pain? Because pain hooks, like pains are probably like it's more effective than dreams for sure. Pain hooks are way better than dreams. I would choose pain hooks any day, right? And if I had a dream hook, I would always add a pain to it. So, pain. Use it, Adonis. Other than that, keep it up. We have plenty of feedback for you. Val, let's go, Val. I think I gave you feedback as well. Okay. 40 minutes in. I love this video, by the way.
My body started shutting down. I was overwhelmed, stressed, and tapped out. I just thought, this is mom life with littles. But really, it was much deeper. Believing a lie again. The need to rush.
Yeah. You said, okay, no. Oh, wait, let me just watch it, sorry.
It's episode 1 of Unlearning the Rush. I'm bringing you along with me while I practice bedtime self-care and tell you what it's really like growing up as the eldest Colombian daughter. You can tell me if your culture is like this, but girls are just raised to be more responsible, have higher standards, and cannot ask for help. Nope. Combine that with being the eldest daughter, and I quickly became a parentified kid. Simple way that if something happened, it was totally my fault, caused me to perform and always be ready. Give myself, ready to people please, ready to burn out, while never letting anyone down and never asking for help because I'm supposed to hold it together. Remember when I first got married, I thought this was so weird. Why is my husband just loving me without me performing on my lazy days? I became a boy mom and I was still clueless why I had such an urge to perform. It wasn't until I became a girl mom that God called me out and I realized...
Okay. That's pretty much the entire video. Starting somewhere else. Okay. Super cool. Yeah, I think you're pushing the pace just a tad bit. Okay. Yeah, I think the pacing is just a little bit rushed. I would slow down by like 0.9. No, because you're like 1.1 times speed right now. I would just dial it back down to 1 times speed. Tad bit, but it's okay. Feel the flow when you speak. Yeah, feel the flow when you speak. Find the right speed for yourself, Val. And the cuts are great, by the way. Great job with the cuts. Keep it up. This is only rep 1. Okay, I said something for Paul here, I think. Yes, I did. I think you'd do better if you spoke French. Yeah, I just said, like, because your mission is to help French Christians, right? So, speak French. Go all in on French, Paul. This is your sign. This is from me. Just go all in.
All my problems because I was lost and I needed it.
Bro, I love the line you said at the end.
Purpose in my life. But did I find any answers? Well, No, but something even better happened. A year ago, I was having that cringy mindset, thinking I was the perfect Christian above everybody else because I wasn't doing parties and stuff. Saying I was doing business, but I was not building that shit. So one day I decided to stop lying. And this is when I started talking to God in the Bible. Stop living for your pride and start doing things for the kingdom. People don't care if you're rich, poor, successful, or unemployed. Only Jesus knows your heart. So why should you seek validation from a world that crucified you?
So why would you? Okay, only Jesus knows your heart. Make that one sentence. Okay, break. Then you move on. Make the sentences clear. Make each line clear when you move to a different sentence in line. Okay. But Jesus knows your heart. Full stop. And then you go on to. So why would you seek validation from a world that crucified the perfect man? That's a really good line, dude. That's bars. I might steal that. No, I'm just kidding.
Perfect man.
Yes, that's good.
So 1 year ago, I opened my Bible.
Yeah, good stuff. Keep it up. Only your first post, dude. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Ryan. Dude, we have so many. Oh, we're almost there, anyways.
Was just part of my personality, but honestly, it was just fear. Fear dressed up as trying to be that nonchalant guy. I remember being 13 in class, and some kids put yogurt all over me, and the teacher blamed me, and I couldn't
You had to sacrifice that shot, bro. Oh, anything for the shot, bro.
speak up for myself. I was just frozen. Not because I
I like that shot. That eye shot. That's nice.
didn't want to speak, I just physically couldn't. And yeah, that's all.
Maybe with that talking head, you could just move around. I don't know. I would have done something there.
My childhood was like growing up. It's like a new
Zooms here, please.
season, which, if you don't know, it's this. Like most people, when I'm around close friends, I'm loud, I'm annoying, I'm not some NPC. But put me in a new environment, and I turn into this guy. I dodge job interviews, stay in
That sound was a bit too loud.
the corner during parties, and don't get me started
Because I couldn't hear what you were saying there when you did the boom sound. It's a bit too loud.
on girls, bro. I missed out on friendship connections, entire careers just because I physically couldn't open my mouth. And the labels the doctors gave me, you've got anxiety, you're this, you're that, it didn't help me. Like,
Okay, when you do the talking heads, maybe do the slow zoom ins. Because it just makes it more engaging.
I was just meant to be this soft-spoken character forever. And I remember last year sitting in my bed at like 2 a.m. and I just had this realization, and I was just like, you're just a... Like, I can blame my anxiety for every missed opportunity I've had in my life, but there has to be a point where you just tell yourself, you're just a... And I promise you, I'm not trying to sound like Andrew Tate or whoever you see online. This is just what you have to do. If that doesn't work, just keep
I like
attending
this.
your own phone call. I used to think...
I like this. I like this a lot. If you can keep this up every day, yeah, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. I said something here. No, I didn't. Bad coach. But listen to your peers. Keep it up, Brian.
This is my clothing brand, and it's losing money. So I'm starting this 30-day series called Point B. The goal, sell out every single piece.
This is my clothing brand. Should have had the, okay. Let me...
This is...
From this time frame, should have been the actual photo. Right, Ian? This. Because you're actually showing something. This. Oh, goodness. Am I going to cut that out? Nah.
my clothing brand, and it's losing money. So I'm starting this 30-day series called Point B.
Yeah, because when you said this is my clothing brand, it didn't cut to the actual photo instantly. I would have done it instantly.
The goal, sell out every single piece. And I know it just sounds like another money grab marketing campaign, but here's the truth. I need to make $2,000, not just to keep this business alive, but to
Maybe go from right and left. I would have done it here.
finally get the collection out that's been on my heart for so long.
So long. Make it pay off. Okay, make it dramatic. So long. But yeah, I know that you did this take like a day? Hopefully it did. But yeah, you're doing point B. I like that, from point A to point B. That's the content series. Keep it up. Alright, Usama, I wanted to give you a harsh criticism on this. I know that you just joined. Welcome. I saw you in the call yesterday. I did want to say, because I watched this video already, take notes on James's advice as well. And main points,
Did not want to
I'll watch the video first for those who are watching on YouTube.
start this. Not because I'm lazy, because I've started things before and quit, but this time I'm doing things different. I'm showing up every single day for 30 days straight to prove to myself that I can win anything if I stay consistent. And if you've been struggling with consistency, stick around. You might surprise yourself too.
Okay.
I did not.
That first shot was pointless. Every first shot has to be you, either a long shot or a medium shot. You will learn that in the course. So I know you just started the course, so go through the course, and then honestly, I don't want to give you too harsh advice because it's going to be too much for your second rep. I would say focus on the course and focus on posting. I know this is day one, but your course is going to be the course is going to be the backbone of your content. Okay, so I think you're level 2, so you should have, what's it called? You should have brand, consume, ideas, script, film, all unlocked. Okay, to get through these, take notes, write to-do lists, write implementations, and then, yeah, post your next rep. I'll give you harsh feedback then. For now, just take James's advice here. Great job. You showed up. Unlike someone.
This as a man of God, you're gonna fall into this.
Okay, I wouldn't add these animations, Kayen. It's just distracting.
Sin of lust. Why? And I can prove it with a story from the Bible.
I like that. From the Bible.
One day I was watching a YouTube video by...
Hey, I can see my course. Hey, subtle marketing. I like that.
Isaiah Saldivar. It was about how to lose your hunting. He was talking specifically...
Yes, sir.
...about the story of King David and Bathsheba. I wasn't expecting much, then boom, a right hook from the Holy Spirit. Something I'd never seen before.
Yeah, I don't know why. Don't use 2 different font caption styles. Just stick to one.
Popped out of the text right in my face. It was from 2 Samuel chapter...
Maybe do a zoom in that shot. So like slow zoom in, and then you like, you know.
11 verses 1 and 2. In these verses, we learn that King David stayed at home in the palace when he was supposed to be out on the battlefield. And because he stayed at home, he saw Bathsheba. And you know where that goes. And then I looked at my own life and asked myself, am I on the battlefield? Because if I'm not on the battlefield, all I am doing is giving the devil a foothold to tempt me back into my old lifestyle. My old lifestyle. And quite honestly, it breaks my heart when I go back to my old...
Why'd you repeat that? My old lifestyle, my old lifestyle.
Old, sinful ways. There's no turning back. So I don't know about you, but I'll be on the battlefield.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Did I say something? Oh, you were in a rush. That's cool. At least you got the rep, dude. That's respect, man. Yeah, keep it up, dude. Ed, we got 2 more reps and then we are done.
I woke up and realised I was going to die, but it actually saved me. At first, I panicked, like really panicked. What's the point in all this?
Oh, I like the glow that you did.
Anything at all if we're gonna die. But then
I like this. This is a nice look.
It hit me. If we weren't
that might be a little bit too bright. That one.
going to die,
This.
there'd be no point in doing anything.
Yeah, maybe just chill
This
out on the
morning I
glow.
woke up and realised I was going to die, but it actually
Maybe when you did the waking up shot, you should have looked at the camera.
saved me. At first, I panicked, like really panicked. What's the point in all this? Why do anything at all?
Okay, you should have added music here. I said this too. Should have added music at the... At first I panicked. Lesson needs to pay off more. It's not satisfying to the viewer. What's the benefit they get? Okay, these are the tough questions that I'll ask you, Ed. What's the benefit they get from watching your video? Okay, would you yourself like your video? Would you like it? Would you share it? Would you save it? Would you comment on it? Okay, what's the change and transformation you went through as the creator, as the influencer, as the storyteller? Okay, this videography is really bad. Bro, don't listen to this guy. It's good.
Die. But then it hit me.
The videography is good, and that's coming from me.
If we weren't going to die, there'd be no point in doing anything. This morning I woke...
There would be no point in doing anything. Okay, just at least make it more, like, powerful. I don't know what's the word for that, bro. It's like lower dialect. Not dialect. Lower inflection when you end the sentence. keep asking yourself these tough questions and pushing your limits both as a storyteller and a mentor. Keep it up. Much love. Yeah. It's only day 2, dude. Keep it up. Alright. Rep 2. The day I met Jesus.
Read me a book that changed my life. I was sitting on her lap, and the back of the book had the sinner's prayer. And I said, "What's that?" She said, "Oh, it's the sinner's prayer." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "You pray to become a Christian." And I thought, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think I said something here. Add background music. That's the only feedback I have, right? Add background music. And then as you go through May reps, Jesse, you can upgrade your content. Like every day you can just add 1 improvement. And then it'll get easier and easier. So yeah, keep it up. Alright, that'll be it for the rep reviews this week. Great job, great work, all of you guys inside Creatopia. If you've watched to the end of this video and you're like, wow, what a I don't know if anyone actually like watched to the end, but like join Creatopia. It's in the link below. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. God bless.